Hello, I'm the artist Michael Zotos, and I begin each of my entity works of art by drawing out a shape on a piece of white paper with a marker. And in this case, this is what I've drawn. I then attach that paper to a piece of plywood, cabinet grade plywood, from which I'm going to cut the entity shape to initiate the piece of work. I live out on eastern Long Island, and I like to do my woodworking part of my work outside in my yard where I can enjoy it. There are various tools that I use, including the jigsaw to cut the entity out of the plywood, the hand palm sander, and the belt sander. There's also the miter saw that comes in very handy, but most important, of course, is the face mask. I cut the entity out of the plywood using the saber saw. First, of course, the headgear for protection. After I complete cutting the entity out of the plywood, I remove the paper, and then I take the soft sander and I sand the rough edges. Just give it a rough sanding just initially. When the entire shape is cut and roughly sanded, I then begin the procedure to apply the plaster of Paris. For that, I begin by... After I sand roughly around the edges, the preliminary sanding, I apply the wire mesh to the various spots where I'm going to put build up with plaster of Paris. This is one that's in that stage. All right, I do them in lots of 5 to 10, and then I just throw away the initial drawing, and then that's it. So this is an opportunity to take a look at a few in progress. This is what it looks like after the plaster has been applied and it's been sanded properly all the way around and painted. In addition, I of course add blocks of plywood to the back in order to be able to apply it to the, what I do is I upholster a piece of plywood, which this is, and it's attached. I upholster the front with a fabric that I like, and then I apply cambric. That's the fabric they use on the bottom of chairs, and then I screw the entity work right to it. In this case, you can see the top and bottom, these pieces of plywood are just to protect the work as I bounce it around. But it's actually very durable. It'll last a very long time. And that's how I create my entity works of art, and I hope that people enjoy them.